Is mold making you sick? Could it be the cause of your mystery autoimmune disease? Well, it was for me, and some experts estimate that 20% of the population could be struggling with mold toxicity and not even realize it. I recently figured out that mold was the cause of my chronic illness that I've been struggling with for the past 4 years, and I'm currently on an extensive treatment plan to get better. If you're new here, I have a degree in science and I enjoy doing research on topics and reporting them.
Planet Near Podcast. This is the journey of setting yourself free.
Let's go into what is mold toxicity and what is CIRS, chronic inflammation response syndrome, as this is really closely linked to mold toxicity. So first I'm going to start with how do you spell mold? I see this all the time. So it's spelled MOULD in the UK British English that we use here in Australia, and it's spelled MOLD in American English. So mold is a type of fungus that can make toxins called mycotoxins. These mycotoxins can enter our body if we inhale spores into our lungs, or absorb the toxins through our skin, or ingest them through contaminated food. For a normal person, once the toxins enter the body, the immune system recognizes them and creates the antibodies to take the toxins out of the system. However, 25% of the population have a gene that means that their body can't create the antibodies, and so the toxins get stuck in the system and circle around and around until you take medication to manually bind to the toxins and take them out of your body. So someone with that gene, instead of creating antibodies, the body produces cytokines, which set off a profound inflammatory response. So this condition is called CIRS, chronic inflammation response syndrome. And this is why if you take a person with mold illness out of the mold environment, they still remain sick. It's because the mold is stuck in their body and their body can't create the antibodies to take it out. So this is why many people with mold illness often have autoimmune diseases or chronic fatigue syndrome. The body is stuck in a perpetual inflammatory response that eventually becomes dysregulated. So this kicks off the biotoxin pathway as developed by Dr. Shoemaker, who is the leading doctor and researcher in this field. So the flood of cytokines, it blocks leptin receptors, which, to put short, means that mold toxicity can affect many areas of the body, including immune regulation, hormonal balance, brain and nerve function. The Shoemaker protocol is a treatment plan for treating CIRS and mold toxicity, and it corrects each of these systems and markers that are disrupted by mold. So I'm going to go into this in more detail later, but this is why many people suffering with mold have a confusing array of symptoms. It's because mold illness is considered a multi-system, multi-symptom condition. So this means that mold will affect multiple systems in your body, such as the digestive system, the respiratory system, etc. And of those systems, you can have multiple symptoms, such as abdominal pain, IBS, developing intolerance to foods that you could once tolerate, etc. So, and this is also why it looks so different in different people, because some people can have a whole host of different symptoms than another person.